Welcome back to Shul Lights. So today I'm answering kind of the opposite of what we did yesterday. Yesterday, somebody asked on the forum, what is the most expensive flashlight you own? To which I replied, this one. And then I told what it was and the price. And if you want to see that, check yesterday's video, most expensive flashlight I own. But today we're doing the flip, and that is what's the least expensive flashlight I own. And it's with an asterisk because sometimes I get flashlights for free, meaning like anybody would, not just as a reviewer. Like sometimes on the Olight sales, they'll throw in one of those i3s, and they're cool. But what's the best enthusiast flashlight I own at the least dollars? And again, no cheap stuff, no like terrible Amazon zoomies or something like that. And the answer is the Convoy T2. This light right here is the best, cheapest light you can get. And honestly, Convoy in general is usually the best, cheapest light you can get. Their quality to price ratio is unmatched. Now, they're usually plain lights. They're not fancy, but man, performance and so inexpensive. So we're going to take a look at the website in a second here, but I just want to go over what the Convoy T2 is if you haven't seen it. It's a small AA sized. I say AA sized because it's really a 14500 battery, a lithium ion. And it's got a reflector. You can see the reflector right there. And if you look, eagle-eyed observers will note that that is a 219B emitter in there. That's how long I've had this, since 219B was the reigning champion. You can get them with 509As today if you want. And on the back here, you've got a tail switch, and it is a reverse clicky. So you click it on, and then when it's on, you tap, well, half press. Notice it's got a glow-in-the-dark, ring in the front. I mean, it's got a lot of features for what it is. Now, the one thing I will mention, though, is that I have this aftermarket clip, but even that isn't, it's directly from Convoy, and it was like, I think $2 or $3, or it was so inexpensive. So let's take a look at the website and see how you'd order one. So go to convoylight.com. Then up here, you're going to look for the T2, and you can see that there's a T2 AA 14500 flashlight in black. It says AA. Interesting. Maybe I'm in error on this. Maybe the driver is dual fuel. It's been a while, and honestly, every dual fuel driver I've ever used, it was just better to go 14500 because there's just more energy in the same package than with a nickel metal hydride or an alkaline. You're just going to get longer run times and higher outputs. So anyways, you get that right there, 15 bucks. 15 bucks for a very robust flashlight. And I also want to point out that if you go down the list a little bit here, where is it? The T2 UV. So look at that. You can get a UV flashlight for $15. Very cool. Now, I want to point out that when you buy it, it comes with this press-on pocket clip, which I don't really love. And that's why I went ahead and got this aftermarket. Well, I say aftermarket, but it's directly from Convoy. If you take a look, it's on there. And I'm not going to take up the time here to show you exactly where it is, but it's inexpensive and it bolts on, so it kind of looks like that. It kind of comes through these two holes here, and you got these nuts that you put on the other side. All right, so there you go. This thing is awesome. I got the 4 mode, so it's got mode memory, and then you got let's take a look on the lumen tube here. All right, so there's moonlight, and you can see it doesn't even read on the lumen tube. And then let's go to the next mode, and we're talking about 10 lumens or so. And then we got about 65 for mode 3, and the last mode is about 200. And it varies a little bit depending on state of charge, which I'm not fully charged right now, so you get probably around 250, I would say. And also depends on the emitter. So let's go back to the website and check that out. Notice that you got all these choices. So you go 219A, and down here, any of the color temps you want. The one that I'm rocking is a 3500 Kelvin CCT at 219B. So it's very neutral, and that's a great emitter. But if you're buying one now, I'd go 519A, and I would probably go 4,000K for most people. That's a good middle ground for what most people want. All right, outside for some beam shots in the backyard here, and this is the T2 by Convoy. Let me go to the lowest mode, and I'm not seeing it on the wall there, but if I put my hand out, you can see on my hand, that's on the lowest. And then this is the mode 2, mode 3, and mode 4. And you can see it's plenty bright. Now let's see it against, and you see in my hand here, I've got a $500 Charles Wiggins Mini. So here's what the Mini looks like, and here's the T2. And you can see that they're very similar. I mean, the Mini is a better light, and this is my daily pocket carry right here. I love this Mini so much. However, you know, if you're looking for bang for your buck, you cannot do better than the Convoy here. I will also point out that I said inside that it was a 3500. Clearly, when I look at it on the wall here against the Mini, it must be a 3000. So 3000 209B. It's been a while since I purchased it. I've had this light for at least 4 years. Oh, I will say one more thing. That is, this is the 4 mode group version. There's also a 12 group version. The difference is this one's hardwired to have 4 modes, and that's all it'll ever do. And you can cycle through as much as you want, 4 modes. There's no configurability. It's just a done deal. Now the 12 group driver, you can do the taps a lot and then get into a menu system and choose what you want. So this is the hardwired 4 version. This feels more like an Okluma to me at a very reasonable price, whereas the 12 group is more like a Dragon driver, if you will. All right, there you go. That is the cheapest light I have that I would still carry on a daily basis. And tomorrow, I'm going to do the cheapest and best thrower I have. It's my favorite thrower. But you know what? In the comments section, will you guys go ahead and chime in? Here's my goal for, you know, winter break here. I want to put out an easy video, 1 a day. Okay, 1 a day. And what I want you to do is I want you to comment in the videos that you're watching and tell me what you want to see. And if I like your idea, I'll just make it real fast. So instead of doing like these grandiose, you know, productions that honestly, they take me a week to 2 weeks, 3 weeks sometimes to come up with these, and it's stressful. I just want to do something fun during break, man. So like this, just pick up a light, talk about it. So if you've got an idea about, you know, the way lights work, or, you know, a type of light or something, just throw in the comments, and if I like your idea, you'll see it tomorrow, maybe the next day. All right, thanks for staying with me. And as always, like and subscribe helps the channel out, and I'll see you in the next video.